So, here we are, the end of the academic year, and my last Lives Online video post. I knew studying English at Sunderland was going to be a great benefit to both my career path and my life path, but I'll be honest, I didn't expect my first year to be just as sensational as it turned out to be. It all started that first week during Freshers when I got to see 3 of my childhood idols perform. Yeah, S Club 3 were weird. Moving into student accommodation was a fantastic way for me to set up my new life. It's a great way to meet new people and socialise, and I would definitely recommend student accommodation for anybody who is going to university. At Palms Bank, we actually had a James Hoover, who I absolutely loved, and a cat decided to visit us at one point as well, who I decided to name Jerry. That was a fun day. Deciding to study English was one of the best decisions I have ever made. I knew I cared, but I didn't realise just how much I cared until I started to develop my own opinions and my own decisions and my own thoughts and theories on various different aspects within literature. I think one of the great things about an English degree is that the opportunities for learning are endless. There are millions of authors and books across such a wide range of genres and epochs. Even in this first year, I've found that I've been able to quite finely tailor my studies to my personal preferences and tastes, and on top of that, as an extra bonus, I've most certainly been introduced to a very, very wide variety of authors and books and texts of which I was previously not aware. I love James Joyce. As well as launching my love for Irish literature, it was back in my very first lecture in September that I was introduced to the most sensational, striking, dashing poet who ever lived. Lord Byron is not only talented, passionate, educated, perfect, he is an inspiration. So much so that I did end up getting his name tattooed to my ankle. And let me tell you this, it hurt. A lot. After finding out that Byron had married Annabella Milbank in Seaham Hall, I decided a trip to Seaham was definitely in order. The little town has become one of my all-time favourite places in the whole world. The beach is gorgeous on a stormy day. Plus, a lot of the streets nearby are named after writers, which is really fun to go around and spot them all. Byron actually grew up in Aberdeen, which is where I'm from. When I went back home at Easter, I was actually fortunate enough to visit a couple of Byron hotspots, such as Gexty Castle and the Byron statue outside of the grammar school. It was lovely to be able to take something that I've learned at university back home with me. As much as I love going back home for visits, I find that the element of homesickness is not as great as what I thought it was going to be. The North East has so much to offer. There's always something going on. The number of museums and cultural hotspots is crazy, and there are quite a few little cute pubs around the university as well. Take note, Paddy Wax on St Patrick's Day will provide you with more entertainment than you could ever possibly imagine, and that is a promise. Even in this first year, that's just 9 academic months, I've been blessed with so many fantastic opportunities. Of course, it all started back in August when I was selected to take part in this year's Lives Online. That's opened various other doors for me, including writing for the university's student magazine Fuse, which is a massive help to my career and something that I will be eternally grateful for. I've also, as you may be aware, written a couple of blog pieces about the English department's first Gothic conference, Spectral Visions, which was held in June. Everybody seemed to have a fantastic day, so much so that it's turned into an annual event. Plus, it received publicity from the Sunderland Echo, which is always great. Next year's Spectral Visions conference is something you definitely do not want to miss out on. The last year has gone incredibly quickly. I can barely keep up with time now. It's clear that the university has a huge amount to offer in terms of experience, and if you reach out, you will receive. My first year has been absolutely perfect, and I hope that the next 2 years stick to that theme. I have loved every second of my first academic year at Sunderland, and I wouldn't have missed any of it for the world.